Be calling you a radical, so more footage here. It's pulling back right now. I'm at La Jolla Cove. You know, there's the arch, the cave. Let's see if we can, which are really fantastic tide pools in there, by the way, historically. Really incredible, beautiful. Really great tide pools in there. Let's see if there's anything in the tide pools there. Traditionally, they're full of starfish, purple urchins. They're dead. They're scorched. There's nothing in them. Zero. Zero. Starfish and crabs should be all over right there.
So cool. Got wet. Wow, look at this. Looks like a foot.
Yeah, where's all the starfish?
Oh, yeah.
It's cool. Where's all the starfish, huh? They're dead. So, this just pulled back, so I'm going to get more looks. The sills are mating right around the corner. So there's a purple urchin, or excuse me. Here we go. There's an urchin. I found a few today. This is the only place, but there should be thousands of times this. So, I got a lot of footage. I'll use both sites. This just pulled back. I've been waiting all day. I've got in and out of here. So, be careful. Starfish are extinct, I think. I found a bath star last year. I worked the whole peninsula, dozens of videos. Get out of here. Careful, kid. Okay, these are really fantastic historic tide pools. I haven't found one California purple urchin in the last 3 years, not one. Which there should be millions of them here, millions. Okay, this is one of the most historic tide pools for starfish in the world right there. You see it? I'm telling you, you're talking one of the most historic in the world. Here we go. What's over in there? Nothing? You finding anything over there? It's pretty sad, ain't it? A lot of seagrass. And the green you see right here is all invasive species. That's all chemicals. You can see right where it runs down the cliff from them doing the walls. The comrades that are right there, they're not native either. So, but anyway, Oregon's answer to the salmon decline is they're killing all the comrades. They've killed hundreds of thousands of them the last 2 years. It's quite a bit of seagrass, but look at that. Not even any clams and oysters out there on the reef. Should be millions this time of year. This is the time of year you spot hundreds of orange bat stars. I haven't found one. Of course, last year at Monterey, I did find one. These are really famous tide pools. Like I said, they just pulled back. They're going to pull back more the next couple days. We're going to get low tide the next couple days, so we'll get a really good look in here. They're sad. Like I said, there should be freaking millions of purples. Now over there on Sill Point, they're breeding right now. I did find a few sea anemones, but this is sad. You know, look at the kelp. The bright, beautiful purple kelp. And like I said, this just pulled back just now. I've been waiting all day to get in here. Quite a bit of seagrass, but look even there. Where's the clams and the oysters? There should be billions of them, literally. You think I'm exaggerating? I'm not. I have video of these in 2010. They're just loaded. I'm seeing quite a bit of seagrass, but where you see seagrass historically, you see starfish. And you saw where the California urchins, I have lots of video burrowed up in there. I did find some urchins over there, a few. They were sickly looking critters, but I did find some, which is saying a lot. Out at Point Loma, I'm not finding anything. You know, and I'm talking about there, oh, we found one knobby. One? I'm going to be out there again as it gets rough. They don't get more emphasis in these tide pools. This is as good as it gets in the world. This is it. And it just pulled back just now. I've been here all day. So, I did find some sea anemones over there and some black mussels at the mating beach, which is right around the corner. And there's probably, what, 30 sills in there, maybe 40. There should be this time of year hundreds, many hundreds. This is right where you get out this time of year, and this is where you see seagrass, you see sea stars. And I know that, I mean, well, I don't know. They're not all the way extinct because I found one, but that was last year at Monterey, and I worked the whole thing in early December. The early December is the best time to look at these tide pools. The best. The best, bar none. It's very sad. There's nothing in them. And I got dozens of videos, hours. I've been out here all day. And this just barely pulled back to where I could get in here. I love seagrass. I always have. I always thought it was incredibly beautiful. You know, we call it mermaid hair. You know, and there's the other thing, you don't see a lot of mermaid jewelry that we call it, which is the bull kelp. We call it mermaid jewelry. We don't see a lot of that, which should be all kinds. And like I said, again, that is invasive species. That is invasive species that has moved in from, because the kelpie species are gone. And you're cameloning. It's sewer. You can see on the cliffs, I've walked the whole coast, all of it. You can see right where it runs down. And it feeds on it. It's sewer. Look at these pools. Oh my God. There ain't nothing. Here we go. So I'm out in here. I got lots of footage. I'll use both sites. I've documented the entire coast, all of it. You know, I didn't have my camera going a lot of it when I was full of cancer in 2013, 14, 15, but I got enough. Last year I got a lot in 2015. What am I talking about? All over. But I've documented all the pools. And we have video right here in 2010. Thousands of starfish, hundreds. Are humans the problem? Of course. They are the invasive species, but it's Fukushima. And how can I tell you? Because the comrades, cool the comrades. It's very sad. It's even much worse. Most famous tide pools on Earth right here in Point Loma, on Earth in Monterey. And I've documented every square inch of them in the last couple of years. It low tide in December. You know, you can say whatever you want to me, but I predicted all this. Nobody else predicted. I called the Great Pacific. Anybody laughed at me. Everybody laughed at me, and I said, oh, you'll be laughing in a few years. I said the salmon would collapse in 2016. They collapsed in 2016. There's the smoking gun. The average Chinook goes to sea for 5 years. So Oregon's answer has been call the comrades. They've killed over half of them. They're not native, I know that, but what is? Nothing's native in California. You think eucalyptus? The California cypress only grow natively on the Monterey Peninsula. California live oak, so yeah, I love those things. You know, but Kevin Blanch, the last San Diegan. That's Scripps Pier. Scumbags, right there. You know, they detected Fukushima at Scripps Pier right here, and they covered it up and hid it on March 28, 2011. And then it got reported, I leaked it out to the world. You know, and then it got widely reported in August of 2011. You know, they hid all the studies, which I've got them out there. They're out there because I put them out there. But you don't want to hear the truth from me. You know, strong language. How could you? I mean, it's pathetic. A lot of seagrass, but the seagrass is feeding off the Camelon. That's why there's a lot of I tell you right now why there's a lot of seagrass. A lot of seagrass. Because the seagrass is feeding. It's the same as your grass. That's where grass, it's wheat. It's feeding off the Cameloning on the park. That's why there's so much seagrass here. It's Camelon. It's getting into the thing, and the seagrass feeds on it. It's invasive. It's invasive. Kevin Blanch. Very sad. Very sad. I'm going to officially, right here, right now, declare the California purple urchin extinct. Never thought I would say that, but I just did. I call them extinct. The California sea stars, the purple urchin, the knobbies, whatever, extinct? No, because we've got pictures of 3 or 4 of them on the whole coast. but there's close to extinction. You get, where's the Endangered Species Act? Where is it? You know, where's the endangered by law? On the salmon. How about the stillhead? How about the stillhead? Came in 99% collapse on the well. I just talked to Tim. Tim said that the November up on all of Oregon was the worst stillhead run in November in its history by many times. The Willamette came in 99% collapse of projections. Nothing to see. The Chinook came in at 75% collapse over projections. They go to sea for 5 years. They started to collapse last year. On record escapement. That's the smoking gun. Whales showing up. Blues in Monterey right now. They're starving. Blue whales weigh 300,000 pounds. 100 feet long. Secret animals. They feed on the exact same thing that the animals feed in the tide pools. That the starfish, they feed on plankton. They're plankton feeders. It's not your pseudo-vactive theology. It's not your sociology. It's your biology. Yeah, but it's the ecology, stupid. We broke the chain. We broke the luminescence. Big fish. It's the ecology, stupid. It's that simple. Very sad. Very sad. You know, I did find a few sea anemones, and I found a few hermit crabs over there where the sills are mating. So I'll use both sides. Very sad. Stay in tune.